Hello and welcome to the Long Island Weather Update. It is 10 o'clock on June the 24th, 2024. What a difference a day makes. A lot more comfortable out and a mix of sun and clouds. We had more sun in the morning, and then the clouds kind of took over by the afternoon. You could see them here over Long Island, and not quite as many over New Jersey. But definitely very windy today, too. Very breezy conditions, so quite refreshing, especially by the time we got to the evening. Looking at the skies today, you can see we had a lot of cumulus around. Obviously, see right there. Yeah, we had the cumulus around, stratocumulus, broken clouds, pretty much, but blue sky in between. You can see the blue sky there in between the clouds, and it's pretty. Even though we had. It's pretty, definitely pretty, even though we had a lot of clouds toward the afternoon, and very comfortable out there, too. It was very refreshing after yesterday. Speaking of yesterday, let's just go over the storms again. I actually got some more footage from the Earth camera at Seaside Heights. We're just going to show this thing rolling in here. This is the storm from yesterday, the first severe thunderstorm that was kind of rolling in. What's kind of weird is that people are still on the ride. You can see there's rain falling over there. You can see the rain shaft as it wraps around there, and then the storm kind of comes in. And you can see once the rain starts, they start running away pretty quick. You can see the rain moving in. Yep, there it is. You can see the rain starting to fall. The rain's starting to get wet. And then some really heavy rain, actually, that fell, actually, during this. We're going to just play a short clip here. There's some very strong winds at one point. Very strong winds at one point, but definitely some possible 50, 60 mile an hour wind gusts in there. See if I can find that spot here. Yeah, here it is. Look at this. Yeah, you can see how windy it is. Real nice microburst here. That wind really blowing pretty strong there. Shaking the camera pretty good. Pretty intense. Pretty intense. And I'll show you another look at it. Because I know next in media doesn't work, so we got to go to this. Show you another look at the storm here. And you can see it kind of coming in from the southwest here. There's the shelf cloud. And again, you can see the rain. Here it is. There's the rain coming in. Look at that. There's the rain coming in right there. And then, boom. There we go. It's absolutely pouring. Toward the end, it's really just, the wind is really just howling here. We'll just play this here. Wind-driven sheets of rain. Probably, I think, possibly some 50 miles an hour. Look at that. Very strong. Look at that. So, yeah, pretty strong storm. I'm surprised they didn't lose power, but, yeah, it was pretty impressive yesterday. Today was a lot more tranquil in comparison and a lot more comfortable as well. But we still have some pretty strong wind gusts out there. 33 mile an hour wind gust at Islip, and they actually gusted to 36 today. A lot more comfortable, though, right now. 70 degrees. The dew point is 54. 68 at West Hampton, dew point 58. And Toms River, Miller Air Park, 73, and dew point at 51. So, yeah, they had a maximum wind gust of 40 miles an hour reported today. Over there. So, yeah, wind gusts pretty just shy of wind advisory criteria, but we do have that small craft advisory, again, because of these winds that we've been having. Looking at the day at Islip, we'll show you how we started off and then how the dew points just dropped throughout the day. So we started off in the morning. The dew points were still in the 60s, a lot of clouds, and they kind of burned off, and then we had some sunshine 10, 11 o'clock, and the clouds kind of built right back in again. Temperatures only in the low 80s. The dew points dropped into the 50s. Very gusty west-northwest winds you could see here throughout the day here at Islip. I'm sure it was the same in Jersey as well. We'll go and look at Miller Air Park. They got up to 84. And let's see. But they had less clouds, though. They did have less clouds. A few clouds popped up, I guess, toward noon. But it really... There were some broken skies around 3 o'clock, I guess. But they had less in the way of clouds than we did. So let's look at the weather map. Look at our highs and lows for the day. There's a 47 mile an hour wind gust at the top of Stony Brook. They gusted to 50. Wow, that's pretty impressive. Let's look at the highs. And the highs low to mid 80s. So yeah, look at that. Actually warmer on the South Shore. 84 at West Hampton. Low to mid 80s across Long Island. City was a little bit cooler, actually. Only 79 in Central Park. What a difference from yesterday. 81 at LaGuardia, 85 at JFK. Again, warmer on the South Shore with the west-northwest winds. It still felt cooler there, though to me. And then in Jersey, generally highs in the mid-80s. Let's go look at the lows. And lows, upper 60s to around 70s actually might be the current temperatures, which are probably the lows. And tonight we will drop back. Let's go ahead and look at the precipitation over the past, we'll do 48-hour precipitation just to show you who missed out on the rain. Yeah, Long Island really didn't see too much. But Jersey, they got a lot of rain there. And Toms River, though, in Toms River proper, only 0.39 inch. Miller Air Park, only 0.26 inches. So you can see the heavier storms kind of missed out. However, if you go over here to Bayville, 2.92 inches of rain. And at Seaside, 1.86. So the rain kind of missed, missed us, or missed that area. I really, really appreciate getting prank calls. It's really nice. Really nice. 2.72 at rain. So, yeah, some of these areas here at Southern Ocean County got a lot of rain here. Stafford Township, 2.25, 1.99. So this is the area that really needed it. South Jersey, 1.71. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm just going to keep talking. 1.47 inches of rain. So 1.86 inches of rain. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to do that. Hold on a second. Just going to pull the wire out of the wall. I really should just when I'm doing the weather update, I should just pull the line out of the phone so we don't get interrupted. So I'm not going to edit this out. All right, I'm not going to do it. Well, but you see less rain over there. And a little more rain here in the southwest part of New Jersey, Hammondtown also, 1.71. It's ironic that happens when I'm doing the New Jersey segment. Well, I guess they're trying to tell me something, right? Of course they are. Let's go to the. So here's some wind gusts actually reported from the Weather Service. Stony Brook 46. So yeah, it's been pretty windy today. 46 mile an hour wind gust at LaGuardia, 44 at JFK. I want to go back to the weather and hazards map because the winds actually picked up tonight a lot more than they had earlier. So we're going to look at the winds. Earlier, it didn't seem as windy. Yeah, it was wind gusts into the 20s. And then tonight, the temperatures dropped into the 70s when we had these stronger. Look at how fast the temperature. 5:15, the temperature went from 79 at 5:15 down to 70. It's almost like we had a secondary cold front come on through. And that probably makes sense. So let's look at the local past weather. High of 82 and a low of 68 at Islip. That's 3 degrees. Believe it or not, still 3 degrees above normal for the day. The high was 2 degrees above normal. However, Central Park was 80 degrees for a high and a low of 76. So the high was 2 degrees below normal, but the low of 76 was 9 degrees above normal, putting him 3 degrees above normal for the day. Looking at the weather map here, you can see high pressure is building into our area, and we're going to have a dry air mass continues tomorrow, but it's going to start warming up, and then once we get into that return flow on that high, things are going to start really heating up. Now, unfortunately, the satellite imagery is not working. So if we go here, you see it's down. I don't know. We can't access any satellite imagery. So all we have is the MODIS satellite. You can see, again, the clouds that popped up over today. It really sucks. Hopefully they'll have this fixed by tomorrow, hopefully. Storm Prediction Center, enhanced risk in the upper Midwest, but no risk for us going into day 2. You'll see that risk start spreading a little bit southeast into more central portions of the Midwest and the Great Lakes. And then if we move to day 3, we're going to have to watch out for more severe weather on Wednesday with the next cold front. You can see a marginal risk and then a slight risk around Pennsylvania and northern New Jersey. And that is our next chance for some thunderstorm activity, because yesterday for us here on Long Island, it was surely a big, big disappointment. So let's look at the models here. And this week, you'll see that high. That high kind of starts shifting offshore tomorrow. It's going to bring in the warmer air, and then Wednesday, we've got that strong southwesterly flow again. It's going to bring up the heat, and then cold front comes through Thursday, and we clear overnight Wednesday into Thursday. Could be a wave of low pressure along it. Maybe it'll enhance the rainfall. And then more nice weather for Thursday and Friday. And it'll be a lot more comfortable too. So let's look at the HRRR to start. 0Z HRRR. And it looks like we have a problem here because we don't have most of the 0Z HRRR. All right, so a whole lot of things are going wrong tonight. I don't know why. I guess the Weather Service is having issues with their servers. But you can see the northwest wind. So because we don't have the 0Z HRRR, I'm going to have to use the 18Z HRRR. What? We only have 15 frames of that too? Or it's only 18Z. There we go. Everything is just going wrong. All right. So you see the northwest winds tonight with light winds. It will cool off probably to the 60s tonight. And maybe even some 50s in the Pine Barrens. Dry air with us tomorrow. Northwest winds become west and then southwest later on. That'll bring a sea breeze in. But that's also going to mean tomorrow is going to be a lot warmer than today. And then Wednesday, you could see the heat and the humidity start coming back in with more of a southwesterly flow. Temperatures. So, yeah, lows in the mid-60s tonight for the most part. And then tomorrow's going to be pretty warm. We're going to be mid to upper 80s in most of Long Island. Actually, probably upper 80s for a high. And then Nassau could be around 90. And Jersey as well, the city, around 90 degrees tomorrow. So tomorrow we could be back at 90 degrees, but the humidity will be low. So it won't be quite as brutal, but it's still going to be hot, but not as humid, obviously. And then it probably won't cool off as much tomorrow night, probably lows in the low 70s. And then look at what happens on Wednesday. This is a Jersey. You're going to make a run at 100, I think, again. And then Long Island, we'll have to see. Nassau County will probably get up to 90, and we'll probably need a heat advisory for that day, and maybe an excessive heat warning for New Jersey on Wednesday. Let's just look at some soundings for tomorrow as far as skies go. We'll start at 16Z. And, we don't have soundings. Okay. That's not going to work either. Let's go to the GFS. I think that we're having issues here. So you can see warm tomorrow. And then even hotter on, I think we're going to see 90s perhaps on Wednesday for at least Nassau, Northwest Shore, Suffolk, and then well into the 90s, maybe close to 100 in Jersey. And then for Thursday, much better conditions. Temperatures drop into the low 80s, right around normal. And same thing for Friday, low to mid 80s and normal. But you'll see the dew points and the wind flow here. So here's Wednesday, and you can see more of a west-southwesterly wind, which may bring more heat into our area for Nassau County. So I think Nassau, with that kind of wind, I think you're going to see not just around 90, but you're going to see temperatures in the low to mid-90s perhaps in Nassau County, except on the South Shore, of course. And then Thursday, you can see the front starting to come through. Wind shift to the north, dew points drop. However, the front looks like it kind of tries to wash out a little bit to our south a little bit on Thursday. So we'll have to keep that in mind. This front just not making it all the way down. Let's look at the skies next. And tomorrow we should have plenty of sunshine, but there could be some cirrus and jet chunk later in the afternoon. Obviously, Wednesday we're going to have a lot of that around. Thursday should clear out by the afternoon. Friday, we're going to have to watch for some more jet chunk, especially in cirrus with that kind of airflow kind of pattern that we got there. That's the GFS. Obviously, Remodel has a different opinion. Let's go into, so the RGM, pretty clear for tomorrow. It has mostly sunny conditions. And then here we are for Wednesday, and it's showing, again, fairly sunny conditions. Maybe a few scattered cirrus. I think the GFS may be overdoing the clouds a little bit. Thursday, starting off with clouds, and then by the afternoon, we should clear it on out. It should be pretty nice. And I can't get all the way out to Friday, but we will have to watch for the cirrus possibly entering the picture on Friday. So I think that's going to wrap it up here. I think we're just about done here. The only thing we could look at, well, we don't really have, again, all the satellite imagery, but I'll just show you here. I'll just look to see if we see any wildfire smoke on here. I really don't see much, to be honest with you. So I don't think that's going to be a factor at all for the next couple of days. But we should have, again, tomorrow will be a little on the hotter side. So let me go to the Ventus skies just to give this a little more of a better visual for you for tomorrow. Um, Wednesday the 25th, and you can see here 8 o'clock. Yeah, I'm at 2 o'clock tomorrow. You can see westerly winds tomorrow. So the sea breezes are going to be limited to the south shore. And you can see temperatures perhaps near 90 tomorrow in central Long Island and Jersey. Yeah, it's going to pretty much be just like we're in the state of New Jersey tomorrow for much of Long Island with that westerly wind. It won't be humid, but it's going to feel like you're in New Jersey because there won't be much of a sea breeze until maybe we start getting till 6 o'clock, and then maybe it'll start kicking in and start cooling things off on the south shore. And then the middle of the island, eventually you'll see some of that. But it's Wednesday. That's the day we've got to really worry about with the heat because that's the day we're going to see things really crank up quite a bit. You'll see temperatures, get well into the 90s. They're showing mid-90s for Nassau. And you'll have to go to Suffolk County, particularly the South Shore, to avoid that. The South Shore, again, will be the place to be on Wednesday. And the other thing, of course, is that thunderstorm threat. So let me go back to the GFS here. I was leaving something out. And look at the model as far as the radar simulation goes so we can actually visualize our next chance for storms. And you can see there, it's like it develops a wave along it, so that might enhance the rain, it might enhance the storms. It's kind of too early to tell right now what's going to happen on Wednesday, but it will be hot, it will be humid, and it's going to be very brutal on Wednesday. Tomorrow's hot, not humid, but yeah, we're kind of, after kind of the refreshing coolness today, we're kind of back into the heat for the next couple of days. So that's going to wrap things up. Have a good night.